Why are igneous rock called parent rock? Why there are no strata in igneous rocks like sedimentary rocks? Why fossils are not found in igneous rocks? Don't know? Let's start. Igneous rocks are formed through the cooling and solidification of magma or lava. The magma can be derived from partial melts of existing rocks in either a planet's mantle or crust. Solidification into rocks occur either below the surface as intrusive rocks or on the surface as extrusive rocks. Igneous rocks are also called primary rocks because those originated first of all the rocks. It formed at the upper crust of the earth by cooling, solidification and crystallization of hot and liquid magmas after the origin of the earth. Thus, all the subsequent rocks are formed, whether directly or indirectly, from the igneous rock in one way or the other. This is why igneous rocks are called parent rocks. Igneous rocks do not have strata like sedimentary rocks. Igneous rocks typically do not have visible strata or layers because they form molten rock that solidify and crystallize quickly. This rapid cooling process does not allow for the formation of distinct layer or strata like those found in sedimentary rocks. Therefore, the lack of strata in igneous rocks is due to their volcanic or plutonic origin and the rapid solidification process. Igneous rocks are granular or crystalline rocks. As magmas are cooled and solidified at very low rate inside the earth, there is sufficient time for the full development of grains or crystals. Igneous rocks do not contain fossils. When ancient igneous rocks were formed from the molten rock material at the time of the origin of the earth, there was no life on newly born earth. Also, igneous rocks are formed due to the cooling and solidification of very hot and molten materials. Hence, any remains of the plants or animals are destroyed because of very high temperature. Since water does not penetrate the rocks easily, hence igneous rocks are less affected by chemical weathering, but basalts are very easily weathered and eroded. Igneous rocks can be either intrusive or extrusive. Intrusive igneous rocks make up the majority of igneous rocks and are formed from the magma that cools and solidifies within the crust of a planet. The country rock is an excellent thermal insulator, so the magma cools slowly, and intrusive rocks are coarse-grained. Mineral grains in such rocks can generally be identified with the naked eyes. Igneous rocks that form at depth within the earth are termed as plutonic igneous rocks. Plutonic igneous rocks are very coarse-grained. Granite is the best representative example of this category. Intrusive igneous rocks that form near the surface are termed hyperbasal. The magma are solidified in different forms depending upon the hollow base, such as batholiths, leucoliths, phacoliths, lopoliths, seal dikes, etc. Batholiths are long, irregular and undulating forms of solidified intruded magmas. They are usually dome-shaped and their side walls are very steep, almost vertical. Leucoliths are of mushroom shape having convex submetal form. Those are formed due to injection of magmas along the bedding planes of horizontally bedded sedimentary rocks. When magma is injected and solidified in a concave shallow basin whose central part is swagged downward, the resultant form of solidified magma is called a lopolith. Dike represent wall-like formation of solidified magmas. Those are mostly perpendicular to the beds of sedimentary rocks. The thickness of the dikes ranges from a few semi to several hundred meters, but the length extended from a few meters to several km. Seals are formed due to the injection and solidification of magmas between the bedding planes of sedimentary rocks. Thick beds of magmas are called seals, whereas the thin beds of magmas are termed as sheets. Extrusive igneous rocks also known as volcanic rocks, is formed by the cooling of molten magma on the Earth's surface. The magma, which is brought to the surface through fissure or volcanic eruptions, rapidly solidifies. Hence, such rocks are fine-grained or even glassy. Eruptions of volcanoes under the air are termed subaerial, whereas those occurring underneath the ocean are termed submarine. Basalt is the most significant representative example of extrusive igneous rocks. Volcanic material including bombs, lapilli, and volcanic dust and ashes. Fine volcanic materials, when deposited in aquatic condition, are called tuffs. A mixture of larger and smaller particles after deposition is called breccias or agglomerate. Based on the size of the grains, igneous rocks are generally divided into 1 coarse-grained igneous rocks, 2 fine-grained igneous rocks, and 3 medium-grained igneous rocks.